Kyle Penrod, Kyle Leppenrod.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about this Southern Wells team, or who you guys have coming back, and who are going to be some of the guys that graduated, but you're going to have to replace, scoring and rebounding with those guys graduating.
Well, we lost 4 guys from last year, so we are going to have to fill in a lot of spots there. We've got 2 guys back, Krieger and Dillon Junker here with me, and they're going to be, big parts of the team this year. They were last year too. They were big pieces in us winning the sectional last year, so but they're going to take on a new role as being leaders. So we only have 1 junior in the program right now, which means we're going to be playing a lot of sophomores early on in the year. So our season will it'll kind of depend on how quickly those guys develop into varsity players. A couple of them are really close now, and then a couple of them got a ways to go still before, they're really going to be comfortable and able to do things in a varsity game.
November 11th is when you guys start practice for the first time. What's priority number 1, given everything that you just said, what's priority number 1 for Southern Wells on day 1 as you get ready for a new campaign?
As much as I like to coach offense, it's probably going to be defense. That's the thing with effort, making sure that we're all on the same page. We got started with it right off the bat in the summer, kind of changing up how we wanted to guard screen and roll. We lost a 6'6" kid, and we lost a 6'2" kid who could jump like a 6'8" kid. So, we got into a habit of maybe letting people go around the screen and roll because we knew we had such protection at the rim. And now we're down to not having that height anymore. So we had to change up kind of the way we want to defend things on the perimeter. And it's just going to be, it's a change in habits of how we're going to defend that. It's getting out there, it's hedging it early, it's trapping that ball screen so that we don't have that protection on the back end.
How do you guys roll the success you had at the end of last season into a new season where it is, you want to continue that success, but it's a new team and each team has their own identity?
Well, fortunately, a lot of those sophomores we're going to have to play, they got to dress for sectional. They got in and got a couple minutes in some of the earlier games. So they got to kind of taste a little bit of what it was like. They got to be in the locker room, with the celebration. They got to ride the buses. And so I really saw kind of a change in their attitude with the hunger of like, okay, I want to be a part of this, not just the guy who's on the bench, but I want to be a guy scoring the points at the line at the end of the game. And a couple of them just completely changed their attitude, their work ethic, because they realized, how fun it was and how special it was, and realizing they wanted to keep that going.
Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
Nothing.
Perfect. Woo. Thank you. Maybe you take about a half step back, if you would. All right, good. And you can just look at me. Okay. Ready to rock, Jeremy? Okay. First off, going to have you say and spell your first and last name for me?
Dillon Junk, Dylanjunk.
Okay. And your class and position for this Southern Wells team?
2020 guard.
Okay. Obviously, you guys had success at the end of last season. How do you use that? How do you roll that over to a new year? And what do you learn from that you can apply?
We just got to keep that confidence that we got from there. We just got to continue to work hard like we did during our sectional last year and just continue to work on everything we need to work on with our younger guys since we have a lot of young guys.
What do you see from this Southern Wells group that has you thinking positive thoughts leading into a new season?
I see we do need improvement, but I see the potential that the young kids have, and they have a lot of room for growth, and we can make another good sectional run.
What do you think you learned the most individually and as a team, as a program last year from winning a sectional championship?
We need to have patience because at the beginning of the season it was really slow and we didn't win too many games. But as we got towards the sectional, we were doing really good and learned that we could actually win if we really put our heart into it.
November 11th is when the first practice is slated for. So what do you think is priority number 1 for Southern Wells when you guys get out on the floor the first time, that first week leading up to that game, number 1?
Make sure we know what we're doing. Make sure we know our plays and know what to do on defense and make sure the younger guys know what their role is.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Appreciate it, my man.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Okay, first question is easy. Could you say and spell your first and last name for me?
Krieger, Kreigh, Roush.
And you pronounce it Cree?
Cree.
Okay. As far as this Southern Wells team goes, obviously a lot of success at the end of last season. How do you carry that over? What do you learn from that, sectional championship run that you guys can use in a new season?
We have to keep our composure, not get a big head, not get too confident towards the end of the year. And what's going to be really big for us is getting our younger guys up to that level and keeping them calm to just be able to play ball.
Yeah, as a leader of this team, what do you do to coach up some of those guys? What do you tell them to get them ready for, not only playoff basketball, but earlier in the season, ACAC basketball? We know it's a good basketball conference. So what do you have to do to get them ready to prepare and play on a top-notch level?
Just start out, few first weeks, be encouraging, take it easy a little bit. But once we get into the season, get into the heart of it, got to push a little harder, get them up to that level in practice, because there are a few of us that have played at that level, and we expect them to be able to come up to that level and help us out this year.
X's and O's wise, what are the strengths of the Southern Wells team going to be this year?
Well, Dillon is one of our strengths at a guard, and I'll be a strength down low and out on the perimeter a little bit, but we're going to be two-man pick and roll ball.
What do you think is priority number one for this team when you guys start practice on November the 11th to get ready for that first game of the season?
Like I said earlier, getting those younger guys up to our level, getting them ready to play. None of them have varsity. There are three of us with varsity experience.
So, final question: what's it going to be like for you playing, in front of everybody down there in Penedo? What's the experience like knowing that last season was a special season for you guys, and a lot of eyeballs are on Southern Wells as far as the ACAC in the area goes.
We just can't let the hype get to us. We got to keep our heads, keep calm. If there are big crowds, you got to adjust to it. If there are small crowds, you got to play through it and keep your composure and hype everybody else up. Hype yourselves up.
Perfect, my man. Thank you.